Hey everyone, it is Sunday and we have severe weather on the way where I am, so I'm trying to get this done because unless this weather knocks my package off course tomorrow, um, March's Goddess Provisions box will be here tomorrow, and I'm gonna want to do that as soon as it comes in. So it's not even March yet, and they're already on it. So props to Goddess Provisions. I had to wait until today to do it because one of the items I had gifted to my daughter for Valentine's Day, and I had to wait for her to get here and open it so I could borrow the packaging back so I could show you guys. So first thing that I'm going to review, it was the Rose Cocoa Mix from Elements, the drinking chocolate. I made her a cup and I made me a cup, and I will there's a little bit of skin on that one. Okay. It gives you 3 different ways to make it. We did the milk option. It says to use plant milk. I don't do plant milk, so we just use regular milk. Or you can do it in water for European style. If you do it in water, then you can also let it simmer for a while and reduce down to a 4-ounce chocolate shot. I will say there is almost zero sweetener in this. I'm trying to look and see. It says there's coconut sugar and rose sugar in here, and I'm telling you, neither one of us tasted the sugar. Like, you're not a fan of the chocolate? No, she says no. I don't think it's too bad. I like dark chocolate, but I don't know about this as a standard chocolate mix. Not a fan. But I'm gonna drink mine. I'm probably gonna drink hers so it doesn't go to waste, but there's that. And then, like I said, I had to wait for her to get here so I could give her a Valentine's gift because I had given her the rose quartz necklace from Solku, and I wanted to bring it back so you could remember what it looked like. I did look this company up, and it's kind of really a cool company. It's in North Carolina, and it's just basically a bunch of moms sitting around making these necklaces, and each one that does it, they sign their name to the card. So ours was Mama Made with Love by Kim. So thank you, Kim. This pretty little necklace you made ended up being a Valentine's gift to my daughter. I'm gonna save that for last. So the Goddess Gems tin, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with the tin itself. Like, I like this part, so I may just leave it. I think I want to do something with the back of it, maybe paint it or cover it with some fabric or something. Because I'm not keeping my gems in there, so I want it to be used for something else. The gems themselves I keep in this little dish that I keep beside my bed, and they're just kind of there to help me while I sleep, I guess, just have their energy. There's our little hearts. And then I wanted to share with y'all what I do. This little orgone, what was it that they exactly called it? It's a Love Potion Orgonite. So this stays in my bedroom too, and I keep it beside the bed. And at night, before I go to sleep, I take it, and it's got that little copper energy coil in the back, and I place it on my chest. And every night, a few minutes before bed, I leave it there, and I kind of meditate for a little bit. And I just imagine that copper coil taking love energy out of my body and putting it out. And I think of different people while I do this. Definitely my children, first and foremost. And if I'm 100% honest with you, by the time I get done with that, I'm pretty much asleep. And so at some point I'll wake up and, oh, this is still on my chest, and I'll set it on the nightstand. But occasionally I'll get around to other people, but mostly I try to send love to my kids through the energy of this. Okay, so Funny story. Our Divine Love Ritual Kit. First of all, I was blown away by the quality of the flowers that were in here. I mean, they were really super high quality. And there is actually quite a bit left in here. So I've done 3 different things. Attempted 3 different things with them. And there's still, it doesn't want to open for me. There's still quite a bit left. Like the rosebuds, there's probably still half a package left. The hibiscus, I think there's 2 or 3 flowers left in, and they're like full size. Let me just pull one out and show you. Yeah, there's 3 in there, like dried hibiscus buds, the whole flower, and then the lavender. There's probably, I mean, half of what they gave me in there, and I've already done 3 different things with it. The rose quartz stones that came with them, I just got those over there with the rest of my gems. So the first night I made the tea bath. I did the tea bath ritual, and that was great. It made me feel super luxurious and all of that. Sorry about my face, y'all. Like I said, it's Sunday. I didn't do nothing. You know, lucky I put my eyebrows on. So I did that. And then the Self-Love Body Oil, which they sent us this bottle of oil with, right? Well, I'm reading the directions, and it says you can either put it on the pot and simmer it for a couple of hours, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that, because it also said that it wouldn't be as fragrant, and I want all the fragrance, okay? So then it said you can also put it in a jar and put it outside for 2 to 3 weeks and just shake it every day, or you can put it in a dark, cool cabinet for 4 to 6 weeks and shake it every day. Well, the dark, cool cabinet wasn't going to have my oil done in time for me to give you guys a review, right? So I'm like, I'm going to put it outside. But then I recall reading something, and like, your oils don't like to be outside. They don't like sunlight. So I'm like, well, I'm going to wrap it in some red tissue paper and infuse a little extra love in there and leave it outside. And then it rained for like a week and it was cold. Like, this was not the time of year to try to be putting any of that outside. So I'm like, what can I do? How can I fix this? And I have a pretty analytical mind. I'm pretty good at looking at a situation and seeing ways to resolve it that other people normally don't see, which for the most part works out to my benefit, right? But it also is kind of like something I really have to temper, because my ego gets in the way, and I'm like, no, you're smart. Like, you can figure this out. And any idea that you have that's going to make this work faster, nobody else in the years of essential oil making and all of the people that have had their hand, they've never had this idea. You're a genius. You're an essential oil making genius, right? So I put everything in the jar, put my flowers in there, and I put the oil in there to cover it, and I get the jar all in there and everything. And I put it in my crock pot on keep warm. I think I'm just going to leave it in there for a couple of days, and that'll simulate the sunlight and what it would have gotten over the course of the 2 weeks, and it's going to be amazing. I saved this to show y'all. I deep fried the hell out of my flowers, y'all. Like, they are crispy bits in there. And I did pour the oil back into the jar. I lost about 1/4 of an ounce, by the way. And smells like a fryer vat. It sure does. So completely user error, nothing on Goddess provisions, because the oil smelled great before I put the stuff in it, and the stuff smelled great before I put it in the oil, and I put it all in the pot, and I just really screwed the pooch on this one. I did not did not make the self-love body oil, but like I said, I still have plenty of flowers left over, so now I've just got to get a carrier oil and take a little more time with it, and hopefully have better results. But another lady that I watch, BRG, I'll put a link to her down. She's a super interesting lady. Like, I love watching the videos that she puts on YouTube. She got her box, and she had said that she used the rest of her flowers to make bath salts. And I was like, oh, that'd be a really cute little way to use that bottle. So I just put some Epsom salt and some essential oils that I had already had, not any that I had tried to make, in there. And with some of the whole flowers, then I've got this pretty little jar of bath salts that I can use. I do think this bottle I'm going to reuse after I use these bath salts, and maybe do like a little self-love spell jar. I think that'd be really pretty to keep on my nightstand too. So again, Goddess Provisions, $33 a month if you pay for 3 months or more in advance. By far one of my favorite subscription boxes I've ever gotten, and we will have a new one hopefully tomorrow. Y'all keep me in your thoughts, and hopefully these storms don't get too terrible bad tonight. All right, love y'all. Bye.